Thrive Life Sisters.
So today, today we're going to show you what a party is like. The only difference is you're not going to be able to taste the food, but we're going to show you what we do with the Thrive.
And yeah, because we've been showing you all this food and you see how it works, but we never actually shared with you how to buy it and get it in your pantries in your home. So that's what we're going to do today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we have a question for you. What would make your life better? Maybe more sleep, more money.
Exercise, maybe, healthier.
I want more money. That would be nice. That would be healthier. I mean, that's not.
That would be better. Actually, I would love to be healthier, and that's something that I would focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do you ever feel stressed about supper, and supper time comes and your kids are hungry? I kind of feel like this. I'll show you this picture, but I kind of feel like that. My kids are hungry. I forgot to thaw my meat. I'm rushing to, there's lots of things that go into preparing a meal.
And you know, kids, when they are hungry, they want food like right now. They don't want to wait, they want it now. And so this is amazing, and that's what we'll help you with.
But then you got to wash and chop and defrost and do a lot of cooking. And then this ends up being, I know for me, my dinner solution. So a bowl of cereal or grilled cheese tends to be what we go to when we don't want to prepare something.
Or takeout. And takeout can be extremely expensive. So
expensive.
Especially if you have a large family.
Well, and with Thrive, Thrive is already washed and chopped, already prepped. So we're going to be showing you a few things with Thrive to be able to see. Like, should we show that?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so
bring this up closer.
This right here is just a few pieces of fruit that we wanted to show you. So as you can see, the raspberries are amazing. They're delicious, and they're very full and plump.
The apple, this is Fuji apple. They're nice big pieces of apple.
And the blueberries are great. We've got a couple stuck together
really
here.
Dark. That's just so they could see the color.
Yeah, so the blueberries are amazing.
Bananas, my kids love snacking on the bananas. And then there's, of course, some strawberry pieces there as well. This is just to show you that you can eat it dry, right out of the can, or you can refresh it into your everyday cooking.
So at a party, we would have you try that. But today, you just get to see it.
So our product is already washed and chopped, already cooked and drained, and ready to go.
So that's pretty time-saving, really, if you think about it. We don't have to chop, wash, and even our meats are all pre-cooked and then freeze-dried. So that makes a very convenient product to put a meal together.
So how about nutrition? Do you ever have nutrition confusion where you think, okay, eggs are good for you, now they're bad for you, what's good fats, what's bad fats? A lot of diets out there. I know I've tried a lot of different diet plans that I get on and then I give up. So that kind of happens right now, a little bit of confusion in our nutrition. Now, do you ever find you feel like this when you try a lot of diets, that you either doesn't taste very good, some foods don't taste good, or some drinks you gotta drink? I've tried chalk drinks that were really bad.
And I mean, can you actually stay on these programs if you just don't like it? And that's where we have come to realize that there's some real big advantages to the Thrive food, and we're going to tell you why.
So with Thrive, there's no added salts and sugars or preservatives, no added artificial colors or flavors. It's GMO-free, gluten-free certified, and we even have organic options as well.
And that is amazing, to have a product that is simple and clean. I'm just going to show you the back of the can here, because as you can see, the product name, these are strictly raspberries. So the ingredient content and the facts on this product is just raspberries. And that pertains to a good majority, if not all, of our products.
So do you want to start with some rice? We're going to prepare a rice bowl. And this is what we do often with our kids. When they just need a quick meal, we can either have, I have like what's called meals in a jar. So I'll just show you these. These are a couple meals in a jar that I have. This is a sweet and sour beef and you just put it on rice. You just add hot water into here, refresh it, and then put it onto rice. And this one is a smoothie bowl. So I have my spinach and kale and then yogurt and fruit in here. You just add ice and liquid, blend it up, and you have an instant smoothie. So you can either do it like that or prepare it like what we are right here.
So this rice bowl is one that we like because it's really fast and easy, and it's giving you all of the nutrition that you need, because we have our carbs, which is our rice, and then we have our meats, which here we have two different type of meat.
So there's chopped chicken, which is the small pieces of chicken, and then sausage. And we're gonna put about a bit of both.
So we just toss all that in, and then we've got vegetables that are pretty bright and vibrant, and all we're gonna do is add them in here too. So we've got there's peas, corn, carrots, and a bit of onion in there as well. Okay. And then the final ingredients that we're gonna add in here are two of our favorites, which is our chicken vegetable bouillon and our chef's choice seasoning. So those products are all Thrive foods. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. You put it all in a bowl, and all we're gonna do is put a little bit of boiling water on the top of that. And so you can actually see, all right, so that's probably lots. Gonna mix it all up, okay? And Kathy's just gonna show it to you a little bit closer so you can see the product.
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh, you can smell it already.
So we just put a lid on that.
And we're just gonna cap that. So that's so simple. And really, your kids can come home from school and they don't have to thaw, chop, or do anything with the meat. They just throw everything in and away we go.
All right, now we're gonna teach you a little bit about the food. So our produce is picked when it's perfectly ripe, which in turn has more color, flavor, and nutrition. Then it's freeze-dried within a couple hours after picking, usually 2 to 4 hours after picking, it's freeze-dried, and then it's put into our cans, and then it has a 25-year shelf life on the cans unopened. Whereas at the grocery store, the produce is picked green, and then it ripens as it travels to the grocery store, losing nutrients every day after it's been picked. By the time you get it home, it's been a couple weeks. So that's where our produce has more nutrients in it than fresh from the grocery store, and we'll show you here.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is just some of the benefits. So as you can see, 21 times more vitamin C than in the store-bought peaches. So that's a substantial difference in our vitamin C. So we should be eating those regularly.
Our broccoli has 52% more vitamin D than store-bought broccoli, and 62% more phytonutrients, 62% of phytonutrients is lost within 2 weeks of picking.
All right, so you take a look at our blueberries there, 30% more calcium than store-bought blueberries. And you know, they just sit on your shelf and wait for you.
Spinach has 6 times more vitamin C and calcium than store-bought spinach, and spinach loses 100% of its vitamin C within the first 4 days after it's been picked.
That's why it tends to go a little bit yellow. That's the nutrient loss. Now our strawberries, 82% more phytonutrients than store-bought strawberries because they are picked at the peak of perfection.
And 40% of vitamin C is lost in most fruit within the first week after it's been picked.
All right, so we're going to show you of how we can buy this food and in what forms they come in. Okay, so they come in
small cans like this, which is called our pantry size can. And then this is our family size can, which is 3 times the size. So 3 of these fit into 1 of these.
And some of our products will come in a pouch size as well. And so you can actually buy it this way just to try it before you commit to larger portions. So. Also, we have here the Simple Plate, which is a product that we have, and it's great because you can make meals really, really quickly by just opening up the box, and all you do is follow these. There's the recipe. Oops. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's a little bit wet. So there's the recipe, and their colored steps. All pre-portioned, pre-measured product that is in pouches all ready for you to use.
Yeah, the meats are already cooked, the veggies are already washed and chopped, and everything is numbered. So you just follow the steps. It's really that easy. And that's called our Simple Plate meals. We also have to-go pouches like these, where you just basically tear the top and you put hot water right into the pouch, let it sit about 5 minutes, and then you eat. You can eat it right out of the pouch.
And some of the products, the to-goes, come in cups so that they're really easy for breakfast. You can just add the water and away you go. Same idea, okay?
So those are some different ways of getting our food. Now some different ways of using it. We have our meals in a jar, which I like using meals in a jar. I have larger jars as well. I should have grabbed those, but that's okay. And you can dump, and just like what we did with our rice bowl, just sprinkle the amounts you want, and you have a quick meal. You can also powder it. Oh, I'm gonna grab my powder.
Yeah, for sure. So you can actually, let me just show you this, while Kathy's grabbing that. So as you can see, meal in a jar is great. You can put it all together in advance, and then your family can enjoy it, and they can actually do it themselves. Kathy mentioned powdering.
So I love powdering my veggies. Here's some powdered greens that I have, and I'll just show you that. So it's just in a powder like that. I sprinkle that into, ooh, a little bit dusty. I sprinkle that with a little bit of liquid of choice, and you can have an instant shake. You could do that with fruit, or you could do that with your greens.
So that is amazing. And also, because you've got it in a powder form, you can actually introduce brand new babies that are getting introduced to food, and you make baby food out of that. So it's pretty amazing.
Right. So there's lots of different ways. I even will take some of that powder and throw it into icing sugar, into yogurt, and make a sauce out of it, add a little liquid and sweetener of choice, and you can make a sauce to put on pancakes or ice cream or whatever.
Especially when you get to the bottom of the tin as well, you'll have a little bit of powder. And you can just save that and then put it, like Kathy says, in a smoothie or an icing for color. It's all great.
We're just going to show you this Nutri-Lock symbol. That little lock that you see right there, that's called our Nutri-Lock. And what that means is there's 40 steps to our freeze-drying process to ensure the highest quality, taste, and nutrition are in our foods. So you get nothing but quality. A can unopened it lasts about 25 years shelf life. After you open the can, it's a good year. As long as no moisture gets into the can, it'll stay good right up until you use it.
That's awesome. It is an amazing product. We have that security and that peace of mind when our product is sitting on our shelves that we're always getting the highest quality product every single time. And I love that because it even surpasses some of the government testing out there. And so we love that Nutri-Lock, don't we?
Mm-hmm. And just so you know, there is 12 pints of raspberries that fit in one large can, and 11.5 bags of spinach fit into one large can. So that's just to say there's a lot of product in that can, and everything is edible. There's no moldy bits, and it's all usable. So what we're going to do is just tell you a little comparison. We won't have to show it, but tell you a little comparison between the grocery store and our freeze-dried. So with our freeze-dried, everything is usable. There's no moldy bits like we just mentioned. So you're not wasting money that way.
Okay, so our strawberries are great because you've got them in the can and you don't have to worry about them going moldy. And that, like Kathy said, that's pretty common, isn't it, for strawberries to be moldy? So we have that peace of mind sitting in the shelf.
Plus, here in the can, you use it when you need it. You can scoop just the amounts that you need, just like what we did with this bowl. We just sprinkled just a little bit of what we needed, and the rest just sits on your pantry shelf. So with celery, for example, you don't have to buy a big bunch of celery when all you need is one stick.
Yeah, that's awesome. But you think of a pineapple, and pineapple, a good part of it is the rind, the stalk, and the core, and you're throwing that out, where with our process, it's great because everything that's in the can is edible. So all that's been removed, and actually they even bring it to farms so that they can give it to the animals, all the waste there, so we don't have to worry about it.
That our meats are already cooked. I hated having to sanitize counters after working with chicken and then having to thaw it. A lot of times I would forget about my ground beef that was frozen in my fridge, and then I would pull it out and it's a big block, and then you have to do the scrape and flip in your pan. You scrape it and flip it to try and thaw it. Here it's already done for you, so it saves you so much time. Now, what % of your grocery budget do you think goes straight to the garbage?
It's pretty high, I think, because when I've talked to people, they work, and so there's just a really hard to get to the fridge and use everything that's in there. So I don't know. I'm thinking, should I guess?
Yes.
Okay, so I think probably, I try not to waste, so I would say I'm probably in a 25 percentile.
Well, they say 25 to 40% of an average grocery budget goes straight to the garbage. That's about $2,000 a year. Now, I don't like to waste either, but have you ever bought a package of strawberries and there's already one or two that are rotten in your package before you even have a chance to use it? That is bad. That's where sometimes you can't help it. So I love having a shelf that looks like this instead of a fridge that looks like that with moldy produce. And our intentions are good. Like, we want to buy, you know, we buy all this lovely fruit and vegetables only to, you know, have them go bad before we have a chance to get to them. So
this program is an online shopping program. Everything that you do and you buy is online. So we simply have to go to the website and place an order that way. So it's really easy. Kathy's just going to explain a little bit more about that.
We're going to show you 3 ways. This is me right here. 3 ways to be able to get Thrive. So there's a good way, and this is our online grocery store. So basically, it's our delivery program where you get wholesale prices, which is 15% off. And actually, if you purchase for the first time, it's your first time ordering, you get 20% off, which is a great deal. You get discounts and sales that come out every month that could save you 20 to 30% off your orders. And you get free shipping anytime you spend $100 or more in your shipment. So you pick and choose what you want, just like you do your regular groceries. And you can pause and cancel anytime. And remember, this is all in US dollars.
And it's pretty easy. This is called a reallocation. So if you don't know where to start, just start thinking of some of the items that you throw away. And so all you do is you say, let's say you have a $600 budget. You still buy regular groceries, so about $400 in regular groceries, but then consider buying about $200 worth of Thrive groceries. So all those items that you throw away that you just don't want to anymore, buy them in the Thrive format. Then you can still have this amazing, delicious meals that you can put on your dinner table for your family in just a matter of minutes.
And you incorporate both. You incorporate both your Fresh and your Thrive to have your everyday dinner. So you're not spending more, you're just spending your grocery budget differently.
What is something that you buy all the time, Kathy?
Onions.
Oh, that's one of mine. I love mushrooms too because I always used to throw away mushrooms, so this is perfect.
Okay, so the better way to start getting the food is to host a party. You can either do it in your home or do a Facebook party right from your computer or your cell phone. And that's a great way to learn more about the food. And then we also have a share link. And what that is you start buying some food and then you can start sharing with your friends by sharing a link, and your friends will get 20% off their order, and then you will then get a 10% kickback in your delivery that's just sitting there waiting for you to spend it.
That's awesome. That's a good program. And hosts do get free. And so free and half off food, which is amazing. And this gives you lots of benefits, as you can see. This is a host.
This was one of our hosts that ended up getting lots of free and half off food. We have what's called a double dip. Now what that means is anything that you purchase at this party or at a party carries forward to your party as though you purchased it there. So 2 hosts get to benefit from the 1 order.
Now, these are some of the very best way to buy it is to become a consultant. And you think, oh, I just don't have time. Well, think about it again, because really you're buying from yourself first. So this is one way to do it, which is super easy, is just buy a package. These are 3 different packages that you can buy. A social seller, which let's say you just want to casually do it, but you want the benefits for yourself because it does give you some kickbacks. You have the Business Builder, which is our most popular one. And then you have our Business Builder Plus, which gives you this package plus a rotation system to store all those wonderful big cans and small cans that you have.
And I like to look at the 135 kit as the cashback kit because basically you're just buying from yourself and you can choose to share with family and friends, or you could just purchase from yourself and get a kickback every time you purchase. So you do as little as much as you want with the business. There's no minimum sales requirements or quotas to fill, so you don't have to go out and sell every month if you don't want to. But if you do, you can make some great money. You could share and get cash back. And you could, if you could think of just 1 or 2 people that might want this food, because I mean, everyone eats, then you can do this business too.
And it's pretty amazing because, you know, standardly, if you like something, you hang out with people that like the same thing. And so
we're still here.
Here we are. All right. So the Thriving Nations is an amazing program that's been implemented immediately when this company started. And 5% of all of the Thrive purchases goes to Thriving Nations. And we love that because it helps people in Kenya, Ecuador, and Peru, and it helps them learn a little bit more about how to grow in their own garden, how sanitary, health concerns. It teaches them. They've dug wells, and they've also built schools and had teachers to educate the students. And so this is where our money goes, and it's amazing.
So, what would improve your life? More money? Save time, save money, be healthier, better sleep, lose weight. All of those things can be done with Thrive Life. They really can improve your life. So just as a recap, we're saving time because we're not having to wash, chop, peel, defrost, cook, and do all of that work. You're saving money because you're not throwing money away or getting supplements because you're getting all the nutrition you need from the food that we have. And you end up with clean, simple food, which in turn gets you a healthy life. So we should look at our food now.
Okay.
Our rice. Let's see how it looks. It's all done. I'm just going to bring this closer so you guys can see. The food is all refreshed. Here, let's get some peas so you can see I love colorful food. So you can see that the chicken is all refreshed here. There's some chicken bits. And I will just show you that it's actually really good here. It's like chewy and delicious. And here's the peas and the carrots, and there's our rice bowl. This is what we'll eat. The seasoning is already there, but if you wanted to add a sweet and sour sauce, it's good like that.
All right, so we want to help you buy this too. So what we'll be doing is we'll be posting some links that you can just click on, and then you're able to go right to our website, and we'll be posting it below as well, so that you're able to buy this food for yourself. Now, the very best way, like Kathy was saying, is make your order at least $100 on the delivery, because that is the better way to buy it. You'll get free shipping, and you select any of the items that you want.
Yep, and you just buy your groceries online. How convenient is that? I liked being a consultant because then I get that cash back and the kickback every time I purchase, just like you would at a Costco if you have a Costco membership. So we have our websites below. This is Annie and I'm Kathy. You could just click on our links and it'll take you so you can start shopping and have the convenience that we have.
So, you can do this too.